All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shot there from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this sit down was inspired by this video that you see with BB on here dealing with his people. All right, so we're gonna let this video play and we will get some scripture.
Breaking news. Israel is now taking over Thailand and causing troubles for the people there. Thailand is overrun by Israelis, and it's said that they now chose Thailand as their main destination spot. This is coming right after them receiving issues around the Mediterranean and Europe. Now they're all pushing to Southeast Asia. Thousands of Israelis have recently moved to Thailand. They are buying a lot of lands and businesses there. After that, locals have raised concerns about over-tourism, visa misuse, and foreign-owned businesses growing too fast. Moreover, Thailand becomes heavily commercialized, making it no longer a peaceful place for many people to relax. But there's been loads of news stating that Israelis have now taken over Thailand, bringing in a lot of their way of doing things into Thailand, and the locals and people are just not happy and worry about rising foreign influence on local tourism areas. Now, Thai authorities are investigating and tightening rules to protect local communities and businesses. Experts says that they will do the same in Thailand that they did in Cyprus. More news are coming, and we will keep you updated. Stay ahead. Stay informed with Worldwide News.
Now, my thing is, even though we already know the answer to this question, why are there so many of these so-called chosen people fleeing from the Holy Land? Because you have to remember, the scripture says that what is it? I think it might be Deuteronomy 33 and 28. Let's see if I need to start at 27. Oh, I'm going to start at 27. I'm going to start at 26. It says, there is none like unto the God of Jeshurun, who rideth upon heaven in thy help, and in his excellency on the sky. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms, and he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee, and shall say, destroy them. Israel then shall dwell in safety alone. The fountain of Jacob shall be upon a land of corn and wine. Also his heavens shall drop down dew. I'm going to keep going. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people, saved by Yahweh, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency. And thy enemies shall be found liars to thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places. Now, this is the Lord saying that Israel will dwell in safety alone because the Lord will be their power. He will protect them in a land that's in abundance of everything. So I have to say to myself, now if this is the deal that the Lord has given me, why would I leave? What purpose would there be to leave Israel? If the Lord is guaranteeing me all of this and he's going to protect me, why would I leave? Now you have these group of individuals in this video who say that they are the chosen ones, but yet They're leaving their so-called homeland in massive droves to reestablish or establish themselves in other countries. Now, we all know this is because of the war that's going on over there in Gaza, Palestine. You know, the whole world is waking up to the fact that, as we read in here, and thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee. Okay, see, the world is figuring out that these individuals are not the true people of the Lord. Okay, and there's tons of evidence, overwhelming evidence to prove that that is the case. But see, what we do know is that they do fit a lot of prophecies that pertain to Edom. And one of them is when we go to Genesis. I think it's 2. No, it's Cain and Abel. So this is Genesis 4. And we're going to start at bam. I'll start at 1. I'll just start at 1. It says, and Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from Yahweh. And she again bare brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was tiller of the ground. And in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering to Yahweh. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof. And Yahweh had respect to Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And Yahweh said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou dost well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou does not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. And Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not, am I my brother's keeper? And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth. It says, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. And this is the point. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. Now, when you go to the NLT, it says, no longer will the ground yield good crops for you, no matter how hard you work. From now on, you will be a homeless wanderer on the earth. And see, that matches up when it says how a bastard, Zechariah 9:6, a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. Okay, modern Ashdod is modern day Tel Aviv over in Israel. So it says a bastard, not a fatherless son, but a fraudulent people. A people that will claim to be the true chosen people of God, but they are not. When all actuality, they fulfill the prophecies of Esau, Edom. Because everywhere this guy goes, chaos, destruction, and hell follows, as we have seen in that video. Okay, they're coming over there to Thailand. They're setting up their businesses legitly or illegitimately. Okay, they're bringing in mass tourism. They're devaluing the way of life that the people over in Thailand enjoy. And we all know that they indulge in a lot of inappropriate relations with children. Okay, and see, they're going to bring that disgusting mindset on over to Thailand, completely disrupting the way of life that people there have enjoyed for years. And see, it's just like peace, earth. It's in Revelation, was it 6 or 7? Something like that. Yep. Revelation 6 and 4. And it says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. What nation of people, when they go somewhere, they take peace from the earth? Bad Uncle Esau. Like you said, now that these guys are going over there, all hell is breaking loose. There are even people that are not from Thailand that have visited Thailand and have gone over there that have firsthand testimonies on how the whole landscape has changed since these people have been leaving Israel and coming to other places, in this case Thailand, in mass droves, destroying the way of life, setting up their vile culture. Okay, here it is. You have a people that have been dwelling in their land, enjoying their way of life, and now you got these folks leaving the Holy Land to dwell there in Thailand, and the next thing you know, the people in that country are going to start hearing from the so-called chosen people and seeing signs that you are not wanted here. This is a J-ish zone, or this place is reserved for our fellow J-ish members. Places that used to be run by people in Thailand, folks that had mom and pop shops there that have been there for years, because you heard in the video, they're buying up businesses, because guess what? They're going to set up their neighborhood in these places. And you better believe they're not going to be inviting people from Thailand there. And if somebody does come there, they're going to treat them like complete garbage in their own country, their own land. This is why the scripture says he increases his desire as hell and he cannot be satisfied. Okay? This guy is a plague unto himself and the world. As the scripture said, if he can't be good to himself, who can he be good to? Okay? All these nation of people know is wickedness. They can't be good to each other, and they go to other places and they project their way of life on other people, and it destroys them. It destroys them who's dwelt in that land peacefully in unity for years. I think something like this happened in Greece, okay, and it's happening in other places around the world, thus proving that these guys, especially this guy here, they are not who they claim to be, but they definitely do fit the prophecies of Esau, Edom. So that's all I wanted to say on this. Hope you all were edified. To the next time, we're going to say Shalom.